Welcome, football fans, to Southern DNSEC. It's week 2. It's time to make some picks.
Yeah, last week was a pretty rough set of games.
Yeah.
Especially for us Tennessee fans.
Yeah, I'm upset.
Yeah.
They got upset, and I'm upset about it.
So let's go ahead and get into this. Let's get through this. Hopefully we don't make some mistakes again this week. So 12 p.m. game. These are all on Saturday. So West Virginia Mountaineers versus Missouri Tigers.
So West Virginia beat James Madison last week, 20-13. That's one-score game. But Missouri lost to the Wyoming Cowboys.
Yeah, that was an upset. Should not have happened. So
wasn't a big loss. It was only 6 points.
No, but it shouldn't. Same with us. It shouldn't have happened.
I don't understand.
But for me, West Virginia's a good team last year. I think they're going to have it on this game.
Yeah, I'm going to go with West Virginia on this one.
All right, next game, Charleston Southern Buccaneers versus South Carolina Gamecocks. Another team that got upset last week. UNC should have never beat them.
That's crazy.
But I feel like they're going to come back even madder and stronger this week. So Charleston Southern, watch out, because I'm giving it to South Carolina Gamecocks all day.
Yeah,
long.
I'm going to go with them too. So South Carolina.
Vanderbilt Commodores versus Purdue Boilermakers. This one for me, kind of a little bit of a toss-up.
Yeah.
But I gotta stay true to SEC, and I'm gonna say Vanderbilt's got this one.
Well, Vandy was destroyed by Georgia. I know that you guys watched that, but
that was a beating. We knew that was gonna happen. It's Georgia.
Yeah, I mean they're a hard team to play, but I didn't think it was gonna be that. It was bad.
It was bad.
But I'm still gonna go with Vandy because I just don't think Purdue has it. They lost to Nevada, which is an upset for them. So Vandy it is.
All right, 3:30 p.m. games. Number 12 Texas A&M Aggies versus number 1 Clemson Tigers. Now, it's Clemson Tigers. They've had a good team for the past few years now. There's not much really to say about them other than they've been a good team. They've been a well-rounded team for a while now.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to beat Clemson. I don't think it's going to happen. The Aggies they destroyed Texas Tech. I mean Texas State last year.
It's Texas State though.
Yeah.
It's not.
Well, I understand.
It's not Clemson Tigers.
41-7 is a pretty high score game.
Clemson for me has got this one all the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Clemson just because their quarterback he's just a good quarterback.
Yeah. Next game, Southern Miss Eagles versus Miss State Bulldogs. This one could be a toss-up for me.
It really is. Mississippi State's not been impressive. Louisiana Lafayette kind of had their way with them a little bit during the game last week, but and Eagles won their last game. It was Alcorn State, but they won it.
Well, at least they're one of the ones that got upset. That's all I got to say.
I'm going to go Southern Miss.
I'm going to disagree with you on this one. I'm going to go with Mississippi State just because I think they're due a good whooping. So
I don't know. I guess we'll see how that one plays out.
All right, 4 p.m. New Mexico State Aggies versus Alabama Crimson Tide.
Yeah,
guys, this is a page turn like last week. I mean,
it's Alabama.
I'm not an Alabama fan. He's not an Alabama fan. I wish we wouldn't even have to talk about Alabama on this, but we know Alabama's going to win this one. So
yeah, it's going to be a 2-a show for at least the first half, and then they'll throw in the third stringers and
so page turner. All right, Murray State Racers versus number 3 Georgia Bulldogs.
Another page turner.
It's Georgia Bulldogs. I mean, you've seen what they did last week to Vandy, so
it's not.
I mean, it's going to happen again, guys.
Georgia's actually the schedule they have. I think it's a little easier than most people's schedule, especially for a team like that. Alabama and Georgia don't face each other. They won't face each other until playoffs.
Which I think is a crime.
Yeah.
I mean, they're supposedly the biggest 2 SEC teams. Why aren't they playing each other during the regular season?
But Georgia's predicted to win every game in their normal schedule, so we'll see if they have enough momentum when it comes to playoff season to take down Alabama. I'd like to see it.
Yeah.
Anybody's better than Alabama.
All right, our 7 p.m. game, starting off with Rocky Top versus BYU Cougars. I'm going to tell you right now, as a Tennessee fan, if we lose this game, might as well just go ahead and cancel the rest of the season. Because there's no chance for us if we don't win this one.
We're going to be there, and I'm a little scared because they're selling alcohol now, it could be dangerous.
Yeah, it could be a bad mix.
If
Pruitt doesn't do something here, maybe, I don't know. When you can't get your guys to line up on the ball correct, should have been taught day one. That's a problem.
And I watched Garantano play, and he plays like he's like a new Madden player. He focuses on, he picks a player to throw it at, and he never looks at anybody else. It doesn't matter what the field looks like.
Yeah,
if he's not open, he just runs.
He doesn't put his head on a swivel. He doesn't run out of the pocket. I mean, I know he's a little afraid from last year not having an offensive line, but you got to have pocket awareness. If the pocket's closed on you, got to take off. I know he's not as good as quarterback as some of the ones we have had in the past, but he's got to do something if he's going to be a Tennessee quarterback.
The saddest part about it to me was I think he looked better last year when he knew the pocket was going to close every time.
I don't know. I've not been a fan of this kid since day one. I've been 100% saying that he's not the quarterback that everybody says he is, and he's proven me right.
All right, next game.
Oh, who you pick on that one, by the way?
Oh, yeah. I'm still going to pick Tennessee, but
I'm going to pick Tennessee too, but I'm telling you right now.
That's hopeful picking. That's not even probably facts, but
7:30 p.m. Let's take LSU Tigers versus Texas Longhorns.
This is going to be a good game.
Yeah, I think this might be the game of the week right here.
The question here is Texas back?
You think they might be?
I mean,
you think their rating's a little higher than they should have right now?
I don't think so. I think they're dominant.
You think they're that good?
I mean, they're a good team. They look good. But I feel like LSU is still a really good team. It's hard to tell this early in the season. Their head coach, I'm a big fan of his, even though he's got the smoker's voice. But,
I just think that makes him cooler. Just the sound of his voice makes him cooler.
Yeah.
Not the smoking part, just the sound of his voice.
But I'm gonna go with LSU just because I'm rooting for them on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna say agree with you on that. LSU I think is gonna take this one, but I think this might be the game of the week right here to watch. All right, next game. Who do we got here?
T.N. Martin.
Skyhawks versus Florida Gators. I mean, to me, it's going to be a page turner.
Here's what I want to happen. Here's what T.N. Martin is a Tennessee team, of course, but it's just hopeful. I want them to beat them. But
yeah, that's wishful thinking, and I'm with you on that. But let's be realistic here. I mean, it's a number 8 team versus a nobody team.
Yeah, I think Florida's overrated.
I agree with you 100%, but I'm just saying I don't see it going the way we would like
Florida.
it to. Next game, Tulane Green Wave versus Auburn Tigers. I mean, Tulane's not had a horrible team.
No,
but it's Auburn. I mean, Auburn just came off with a win last week, which I was wrong on that one. I thought the Ducks had it. But I'm going to say that their quarterback was not looking as good as he should have been looking. Neither did Auburn's quarterback, but he's a freshman.
That's Bo Nixon.
But I mean, coming from a senior, should have been a little bit better.
But they didn't beat Oregon by much. I mean,
no, it was a good game. Like we said, it was the game of the week last week.
It was
a good
watchable
game. But I got Auburn for this one. What do you got?
I have to take Auburn.
Next game, East Michigan Eagles versus Kentucky Wildcats.
I don't know about this one. It's a slight toss-up.
Yeah.
I mean, Eastern Michigan's, not a threat in most cases. But I don't
know if Kentucky's a threat this year either.
I thought Toledo was going to take over.
Yeah. I mean, you called it for
Yeah,
Toledo
I figured they were going to win it. But
I called Kentucky on last week on that one. But it was a close game. I mean, Toledo, they could have beat them. And in this case, East Michigan could beat Kentucky also. But I'm going to stick Kentucky on this one. I don't like Kentucky, but I'm going to stick with them on this one.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Kentucky as well, just because, Eastern Michigan who.
Yeah. All right, our final game, Marcus Saul Razorbacks versus Ole Miss Rebels.
Another toss-up.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound prideful here, but I still think we're better than both of these teams.
I hope we are, but I'm not saying we are right now.
But I would say that these are probably the two worst in the SEC right now.
we'll find out this coming week if we're better than anybody.
I mean, Arkansas just barely squeezed by Portland State, and Ole Miss lost to Memphis.
Yeah.
So
I called that one.
I'm gonna go crazy here. I'm gonna go with Arkansas.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. I still got to pull for Arkansas on this one. Just because I think it's due for them to do something. Now, do I think they're going to be a contender for anything this year? No.
No, they might win 4 or 5 games.
But they should be doing better than they did last year, which was what 2-10.
Yeah. That was
so yeah,
unimpressive.
But there's our picks for the week. Stay tuned for our weekly video. We'll be dropping on Saturday. We'll be at the game that day, so we've already recorded that one. But
if you guys see us, give us a shout out or something.
Say hi and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified when our videos drop, and we'll catch you next time.
Let's get it.